Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I've pre-purchased Hytale. I know that's quite a dramatic way to start. I'll explain why. This video is going to be mostly unscripted. However, I may cut things here and there because I stutter a lot. So, the reason I started this channel, well, you can watch my last talking to the camera video on that, because that kind of goes into it more. But one of the main reasons is because I wanted to get into filming. However, in real life, filming is very expensive and requires a lot of gear. Not only that, but you also need to be experienced, right? So I was playing Minecraft, and at that point I had already messed around with the replay mod, and I thought to myself, you know what, this is really good, why don't I just start making things in this? And it's already been done in the past, right? People have made machinimas in the past using Minecraft and whatnot. So I thought, well, this is perfect. It's a free stage, it's free props, it's free camera production. It's a free camera, imagine. Like, cameras cost ridiculous amounts of money. So I thought, why not just use Minecraft as the medium for filming instead? And so I began. And I'm currently still working on a whole cinematic universe. And I assure you, this cinematic universe that I'm working on has a reason and has a plot. And there's a bigger reason to it. And you can see or find out more about that in the last video where I talk to the camera, and it's called like Huge Announcement, something like that. You can click on it. I'll try to link it here. However, over time, I started to come to know the limitations of Minecraft as a game, as a creative platform rather, not a game. It's perfectly fine as a game. People have their criticisms about it, but I'm not here to talk about that. So, Hytale recently, obviously, was bought back by the original studio from Riot Games, which they had sold to after announcing that they were shutting down. Hytale Studios or Hypixel Studios bought them back. And just looking at what Hytale is going to be and what it was meant to be and what it's returning to be, it was very enticing as somebody who intends to make content on Minecraft, right? I was looking at it and it just felt very promising. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of mods that do what Hytale promises to do out of the box, and some people might say, oh, Hytale is just Minecraft with mods in this filmmaking aspect. And in a way it is. We can't know for sure until the game comes out. So I thought to myself, if I make this jump, it might actually do one of two things. One, it might fail. This might go terribly wrong. But two, I think it's worth the risk. If this works, and if Hytale is promised to be what everyone thinks it is, and I don't want to jump aboard the hype train. I don't like jumping aboard the hype train in general, because often it leaves people disappointed, unfortunately. That's just how the hype train works. Sometimes you'll get what you want, but I prefer to keep my expectations low, but I like to keep my hopes high. So I decided to wait a bit until closer to the release day. But at the same time, I was thinking, if I don't support this from an early stage, then I might miss the chance to get the audience or find my audience, right? And I might miss my chance to go on the stage and show what my channel is, you know. So I thought to myself, let's wait a bit more. Let's wait. I don't want to rush this decision. Then, recently, just as I'm recording this, at the start of January, Hytale announced that they'll be supporting macOS on day one. I was intrigued. The recommended specs were an M2 chip, which I don't have, and 16 gigs of RAM, which I do have. So I thought, okay, an M1 chip is amazing. Alhamdulillah, I've got to be grateful. The M1 chip is really good. Alhamdulillah, and I'm really happy that it's capable of running Hytale. Not only that, but when you look at what the game promises to run at, right, it says 1080p at 30 FPS, which fair enough, I'm more used to 60, but at 192 view distance. I hope that means 192 chunks. However, it might be different from how Minecraft renders. So I'm going to try keep my hopes down a bit, but that did entice me a bit more. So I thought, okay, this game promises to run this well on low settings. This is on 16 gigabytes of this is on 8 gigabytes of RAM on an M1 chip. So maybe with my 16 gigabytes I can push it a bit more. I'm thinking maybe I'll get in between what the specs promise, but I'm hoping for 60 FPS because ain't no way I'm recording in 30 FPS when I'm making cinematic videos. I mean, I'll upload them in 30 FPS, but I wouldn't record them in 30 FPS. That's just screaming out for lag, right? So it looks quite promising. So I thought, you know what, Bismillah, let's do it. So on the 13th, inshallah, I'll be checking out Hytale, and I'll let you guys know, inshallah, if it was a good purchase or not. To be honest, on day one, it's going to be more of a game. It will be. And there is going to be that hype and that side of it. I will try to see if there is a way where I can create some short cinematic just to get something out there and kind of start doing something. And after that, I think I'm just going to take a break because Ramadan is coming up and I shouldn't really be playing games before Ramadan. So I just want to look at it from that perspective. Everyone else will be looking at it as a game. I thought I'd look at it from that perspective and let's see where it goes, inshallah. This has been a long, almost 5-year journey now, this channel. And to be honest, I haven't even started yet. I've barely started. The Stranger was meant to open up everything, and of course, as you can tell, that was a long time ago now. I can't even remember off the top of my head how long ago that was. So we'll see what happens on launch day. We'll see how it goes, and then I will update you guys, inshallah, on whether or not Hytale is going to replace Minecraft, at least when it comes to machinima's cinematic content creation instead of just, regular game. Because everyone else is there for that. You can go subscribe to them for that, all the other YouTubers out there. But if you want to stick around, don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and maybe it'll come up. Or you know what, don't subscribe. Like the video but don't subscribe. That's an experiment I'm also running. I'm pretty sure that, anyway, I'll leave that for another time. Like the video and don't subscribe, and then hopefully the next video comes out on your recommended. If it doesn't, I'm sorry, subscribe anyways. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.